This fall, the musical stakes couldn't feel higher. What splashy surprises await on the latest Taylor's version? How will a sequel to Pink Friday stack up to the 13-year-old original? How much cringe heartfelt spoken word can we expect from Drake's poetry book companion record? Will Gaga out-Jagger? Here, we round up 19 new albums we'll be eagerly, or anxiously, exploring this fall.September. Doja Cat, Scarlet, out now. After denouncing her two previous albums, including 2021's pop blockbuster Planet Her, as cash grabs, amid criticism of her bona fides as a rapper, the LA native returns with something to prove. Hence, you won't find any pop songs on Scarlet. Instead, Doja is in full hip-hop mode, starting with the chart-topping lead single Paint the Town Red. Fabian Brathwaite, Kylie Minogue, Tension, out now. With the success of this summer's Padam Padam, Kylie Minogue is enjoying a much-deserved resurgence, despite having consistently made good to great to occasionally excellent, Looking at You, Fever, pop records for the past 35 years. Naturally, the inescapable earworm opens the Aussie star's 16th studio album, while the title track is another entry in Minogue's enviable catalog of pristine new disco. Fabian Brathwaite, Animal Collective, isn't it now? September 29th. 1 year after Animal Collective returned with Time Skiffs, the patron saints of lush noise are back with Isn't It Now? Made up of songs written in tandem with their previous record, their 12th LP is their longest yet, clocking in at 64 minutes. 1/3 of that real estate belongs to the storied and hopeful Defeat, a rite of spring for the electronica age that lurches between synth-laden chants and feral choral coups. Proving the multi-genre trailblazers still have surprises in store for even the most seasoned of their die-hard fan base. Alernas. Ed Sheeran, Autumn Variations, September 29th. As the first orange leaves begin to fall and the temperature drops, Ed Sheeran is thinking about the many ways life can change in a single season on the upcoming Autumn Variations. Less than 6 months after the release of his soul-searching album, Subtract, the English singer-songwriter has teamed up with the National's Aaron Dessner again for 14 songs detailing haunting heartbreaks, autumnal anxieties, and the pumpkin-spiced sugar rush of falling in love. Emlyn Travis. Georgia Smith, Falling or Flying, September 29th. The acclaimed singer-songwriter, who was named Best British Female Artist at the 2019 Brit Awards, turned 26 this year and found her mind racing as she mapped out her reflective sophomore LP. "I don't slow down enough," she said when it was announced earlier this year. "This album is like my brain. But if Falling or Flying flits between jazz, soul, rock, and ginned-up club music, early single Little Things gallops over crisp snares and a clattering 90s garage beat, Smith's voice grounds the proceedings, wounded but smooth as silk." Jason Lamphere, Wilco, Cousin, September 29th. At times, Wilco's 13th album can feel almost mechanical, its layered percussion and guitars orbiting like satellites in an assured dance. Its producer, Welsh art rocker Kate LeBon, describes this texture as the weather coloring frontman Jeff Tweedy's musings and misgivings about connection. While most of the indie darling's previous ventures could be likened to sad music for a sunny day, there's something distinctly cloudy about Cousin. Maybe it's the sonic doom and gloom, or maybe it's the lyrics pointing to the pangs of detachment that seem to touch us all these days. Alernas. October. Dogstar, Somewhere Between the Power Lines and Palm Trees, October 6th. More than 2 decades after the release of their last album, the Los Angeles band, Brett Domrose, Rob Milhouse, and Keanu Reeves has reunited for Somewhere Between the Power Lines and Palm Trees, a collection of breezy, California cool rock anthems that may be destined to soundtrack your next sunset drive. Just make sure the windows are rolled all the way down and the volume is cranked all the way up. Emlyn Travis. Drake, For All the Dogs, October 6th. Drizzy's 4th album in 3 years, the delayed For All the Dogs is a companion piece to his 2023 poetry book, Titles Ruin Everything. Drake may be stretching himself a bit thin, as the quality of his output has been, well, all over the place, but you don't get to be the biggest rapper in the world without an insatiable appetite. There's still no one quite as hungry. Fabian Brathwaite. Reba McEntire, Not That Fancy, October 6th. Drake isn't the only one with a new book album combo. McIntyre's Not That Fancy, a set of acoustic covers of some of her biggest hits, is a companion piece to the tome of the same name, a collection of personal stories, photos, lifestyle tips, and recipes. In the world of country, only Her Majesty Dolly outbrands Reba. Lester Fabian Brathwaite,